What's up, people? This is Mega Nation Man 061. I'm back at it with another video, and today before you I have a collection of art books from the Final Fantasy XIV series, all spanning all the way from the Art of Eorzea book, from the Realm Reborn from Final Fantasy XIV, all the way towards Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, Resurrection Among the Stars. So, quick little funny story. I'm actually not a fan of Final Fantasy XIV, nor have I even played the game for myself. Believe it or not, it all started back when I saw this particular art book, or at least I saw this particular book at a Walmart, and also harkened back to when I saw this particular image on the cover of Image IFX magazine. So what I thought about this when I first saw this image was effectively, wow, this is a very interesting and diverse cast of characters. I'm sure you don't have to know any things, but that aside from the point, I thought that it was a pretty interesting thing, and I kind of ended up being like, seeing all these art books lined up against each other, it looks very nice and very interesting, as well as also hearing about the fact that one of the artists that worked on the Final Fantasy XIV, Kazuya Takahashi, was actually going to be the one that works on the upcoming Final Fantasy XVI game. Now having PS5 in my possession after almost 2 or 3 years of not being able to find the damn thing, I think I might be interested in giving that game a shot when it finally comes out. But kind of getting a grasp for his art style and his character design here was definitely a welcome choice. So will be skimming through these while talking about stuff. And joining me will be this lovely Emilia Plush that I got from Great Entertainment. There's a reason as to why she's here. I'm totally not typecast. But either way, so here we have the Art of Eorzea. This book, I kind of just skimmed through it. It's got lots of great art, character designs, weapon designs, and in all honesty, I feel like taking a few notes from the Final Fantasy series for anybody that's very interested in creating fantasy books, or even creating, your own artwork, whether it be fantasy inspired or not, is actually I think it's a really solid thing. In all honesty, I feel like most people should kind of start collecting art books, especially if you're an artist, or heck, even if you aren't an artist, or even if you're just very much so into gaming. If you have at least a semblance of an appreciation for art, then it's definitely worth picking some of these up. And another reason as to why I might want to have latched onto this particular game is because I kind of wanted to escape the stranglehold that Genshin Impact had on me. And I know that game is without a doubt very much so easy to laugh at and meme on and hate on as of right now, but hey, I enjoyed the game. And it can't be stated that it's a bad thing. But yeah, just some of these designs, they're really elaborate. I mean, this game has been out for well over a decade now. Well over a decade. So there's plenty of art, plenty of designs to kind of go around, and I feel like that's what's kind of intimidating about the game. It's like I could play it now, but there is just far too much content. Like, just look at this. Look, like this gigantic stack of art books with all of this information and content. Also know that there's 2 books that detail the world of Eorzea, which I guess is the world that this particular Final Fantasy game takes place. And I have yet to get them, but yeah. Another interesting thing is that Final Fantasy XIV also did a crossover with Nier Automata, which is very interesting. I haven't finished that game myself yet, but it's definitely a worthwhile grab. And yeah, and here's the art book that I ended up seeing on Walmart, which reminded me of seeing it on an Image FX magazine. And yeah, just kind of scroll through it. Lots of interesting art. I don't know too much about all this stuff in context, but I honestly think that all these art books are definitely worth owning and definitely worth grabbing. It's gonna have Emilia stand on top of this. But yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, one other thing that I don't like about these particular art books, and maybe this is a Square Enix thing, is that they come with these very weird sleeves. Here's my Nier art book, and they come with this weird little thing of paper that is on the back of the cover, but for whatever reason, whenever you take that packaging off, it just slips right out. I don't understand why they do that. In all honesty, Square, maybe in the future, just stop doing this. Just have your art just displayed on the back like normal art books. Sheesh. But yeah, that aside, I know that, like, you know, as of right now, Final Fantasy XIV is considered probably one of the bigger, you know, MOBAs game right now. But yeah, I mean, I haven't really considered, like, you know, playing these massively multiplayer online games. The only one that might end up gaining my attention would be that of this game called Blue Protocol, which I suppose is supposed to be the next Genshin Impact killer, but we'll see about that. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's just a few things that I'm kind of excited for. One of the few things that I'm excited for. But either way, that's this video. I just wanted to share this off with you guys. I'll be looking to do something with Emilia in the future. You guys can look forward to that. And if anything, I'll see you guys later. This is Mega Nation Man 061 signing out.